Приветствую всех на моем канале, и мы продолжаем прохождение Game of Thrones от Telltale Game. Это вторая часть. Мы начинаем, естественно, на том же месте, на котором закончили в прошлый раз. С момента записи прошлого видео прошло уже целых 15 секунд. Так что я думаю, мне придется с трудом вспоминать все, что было до этого. Но я справлюсь. Я уверен в этом. У меня хотя бы есть бинты. И лекарственные травы. И какого черта я вообще сюда приехал?
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch.
Я не собираюсь становиться дозорным ни за что. Нет, 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 нет. Не дождетесь. Фиг вам.
The war. Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
Recruits at the gate!
Идите вы... Кое-куда. Идите к черту. Нет, ну я не могу просто, мне это раздражает. Тоже мне преступник.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Предлагаю дать ему по морде. Может, меня не примут за это. Я не помню, чтобы я рекрутировался в ночной дозор.
Built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
I need to speak to the Lord Commander.
We don't have one right now. It's Frostfinger you want. He'll get you sorted out.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Где моя лошадь? Использовать. Как?
Huh. It's warm.
1001 способ... я не нажимал подняться по лестнице. Я хотел вернуться к лошади и ускакать отсюда нафиг.
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die.
Я не рекрут.
Who are you, boy?
I'm Garrett Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Garrett Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the war?
А я сюда и не угождал.
A raper? You abandon your post? Or do you just fancy dying someplace cold? Ignore me, and you'll come to regret it.
Я тебя заколю на тренировочной площадке.
You arrive on horseback, wearing a soldier's livery. I know exactly who you are, Garrett Tuttle.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you.
Все.
If you say so.
I do. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Ребят, я не собираюсь здесь оставаться. Вы в курсе вообще, что когда уходишь от ночного дозора, за тобой отправляют охоту и тебя когда-нибудь да убьют?
The night's watch will be your death.
Ты же в курсе, что это на всю жизнь?
Try to make it quick.
Как бы пора валить. Лошадь там устояла, мы сваливаем. Чувак. Валим. Реально
Last
нам...
we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
At least he can still eat his shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Ну чё, Эшер вернется, справимся с закрытыми глазами, без проблем. Вы видели, что он сделал с бойцами потерянного легиона? А я почему-то думаю, что они круче, чем вот это.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did
And
you?
he's leaning on a girl.
Should have buried him with the corpses.
Forrester's
Real shame about your leg,
Lord.
give it a toss.
Don't let go of your sister now.
Вот честно, плевать. У меня тяжелое ранение. Мне можно.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round.
Move aside, soldier.
I'm quite comfortable, thank you. And I don't think you're gonna make me.
Там слева куча места. Справа наверняка тоже. Парень, поверь мне, лучше не ввязывайся в это. На моей стороне
I wonder what's
QTE.
weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Ноги.
I am the lord of this house, and you will move.
Go on then, my lord.
А могло быть в 10 раз хуже, если бы он все-таки решил меня прирезать.
Let's go.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like
wine
guests. Keeps their wits dull. It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot? Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I was chosen as sentinel. My lords.
Ну, не знаю. Походу будут перевыборы. Ну, как бы, потому что новый лорд.
Roderick. My boy.
Твой инвалид. Ну ладно, я все понимаю. Это я уже так.
Come,
Из вредности. Я больно молоко люблю, а когда я вредный, мне его дают.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking. If you walked again at all.
It was highly probable. Maester Otengrin doesn't know everything.
Ой, я
Who
не
among us
хотел.
does?
Oh, indeed.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's been getting the White Hill soldiers
It
drunk.
keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole
Duncan.
me.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
I am your lord.
Of
Ну
course.
что тут вообще происходит?
Apologies, my lord.
Почему они всегда так
The
хотят
Whitehills are my
спорить?
brother. We fight amongst ourselves.
When we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Then find me one, Sir Royal.
That's no simple command, my lord. Most of our men fled after Lord Ethan was killed, and our allies are either dead or too afraid of the Boltons to help us.
Вау.
You forget the
Все хуже, чем
Glenmores.
я думал.
You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Да,
Lady
кстати,
Elena will decide for herself.
еще важный вопрос насчет самой рощи
Your
ствола.
betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena? She's coming now.
He's barely recovered.
He is recovered enough. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes,
Нет, мы его
this
покорим.
marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
Talia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Roderick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Keep them drunk. It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
Да, да, ты недоволен, ты меня уже
There's
достал.
nothing more to discuss.
Ты солдат или кто? Ну серьезно.
It's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
Что
It's good to be
сделали?
back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. But thank you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well.
Да, вот так профили держи. Немного
About
допустим.
Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
И еще один неожиданный поворот. Наверное, неожиданный.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
Конечно.
You and the children are ever in our thoughts.
A lovely sentiment, Mira. And the seal. Here you are. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. one of my father's favorite drinking companions.
Очень мило.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asked that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results. I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own.
Но я тоже думаю так.
I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
По-моему, я лжанул с выбором. Мы ее лучше очаруем.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter, I'm sorry, Roderick. Sir Maynard,
А что жаль? Мы все
you are
сделаем.
hereby invited.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war. I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and
Ну вообще о чем? Какое
all
объявление?
that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
Go ahead then.
Well,
We really should get these letters sent first.
do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
Да я не пытаюсь тебя обидеть, успокойся. Просто я действительно справлюсь, мне всего лишь нужно отправить письма. Мне кажется, не слишком часто меняются персонажи. Как-то это не очень приятно. Как я уже говорил, мне вообще не нравится, когда меняются персонажи.
Oi, fuckhead! You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move.
Место перед выступающим человеком на земле.
Fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Ладно, закончим на этом. До свидания. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Продолжим уже скоро.